Hey, it's attorney Richard Seller here, Employment Law Update, March 2019. Wanted to talk to you guys briefly today about a topic that comes up frequently in our practice. What can my old boss or employer say about me if I leave the job or get fired and my new boss or potential employer calls them? Okay, so generally, the law is an employer, a former employer, can say whatever the heck they want to say about you. I know most of you are like, oh no, that's scary. But most companies, in reality, if they have a human resources department, a lawyer, or half a brain, will always limit the information provided to rate of pay, dates of employment, position held, and will say no more. They do that because the companies do not want to risk getting sued by saying something inappropriate or what may be determined to be incorrect, such as, let's say the employer says, oh, we fired that person, they're a bad employee, and it turns out that you weren't fired, but you actually resigned because you found a better job, and then you wind up losing that new job. You could sue the old employer for interfering with your employment status. So most companies that have any sense of a brain know that they're going to limit that information to rate of pay, dates of employment, position held, and say nothing else. So if an employer does go out on a limb and says something stupid and it hurts you, they've now created liability for themselves. One good thing that we try to always do as part of our settlement agreements, if we take your case and we resolve it on your behalf, is include in the settlement agreement language contractually stating that's all they can say. So that is a negotiating point and a negotiating chip that we use for our clients to say, if we're agreeing not to continue further litigation, assuming we're suing your former boss or employer for something they did illegally, we're going to put that in your settlement agreement, or at least fight to put it in your settlement agreement to make sure that you have that peace of mind that they cannot disparage you to potential employers. Again, we live in a world or an existence of free will. If an employer is going to be stupid and bash you, they can do that, but they'll pay the consequences. It's our job, however, as your lawyers, to make sure that once we get a hold of it, that we shut that behavior down, which is why it's always important to consult with a lawyer, understand your rights, but I at least want to give you guys this tutorial. Again, recap. An employer can say what they want. 99 out of 100 employers will not do that because they don't want to get sued for saying something that may turn out to be incorrect. Of course, any questions, email me, richard@floridaovertimelawyer.com. Jump on our website at www.floridaovertimelawyer.com or check out our other YouTube videos. We've got tons of information on there to try to guide you through this path of this crazy maze of employment law. Spring is coming, daylight savings. Hope everybody's doing well, and we will be in touch soon. Thanks again for listening.